Anyway, so yeah, back to it. Mixamo, right? There's a bunch. There's I think 2,000 animations or something on here for free.
Mm-hmm.
Just endless cool stuff. So if you want to get these onto a character, right? It's quite easy now. Let's see. Let's pick one that's fun. Like I don't know. I usually do a dancing one or something. So if we want to do capoeira, you can just download. If you want to actually bring this character, you can bring it with or without the skin. So I'll show it with and without. Let's do it with. Really doesn't matter. With the skin, we'll bring the actual mesh. Without, it's just the animation. So I downloaded that. And let me just make a folder here to play around in.
Okay.
Alright, so if I import the newest thing, you can just import it as normal. It'll bring everything. I guess just hit import all. Don't really have to worry about
Okay.
anything. Alright, so like you'll get your dude straight out of Mixamo as normal. It comes with the skeletal mesh, which is like the guy. If you look at the top, here's like the skeleton, which is a breakdown of all of his bones, which unfortunately don't exactly match with the Unreal bones, which is the whole issue that we're gonna solve right now. So yeah, that's the skeleton, which is just the bones. The skeletal mesh is the actual like mesh, and then here's the animations. So if we want to put this animation onto somebody else, because a lot of the characters we use the epic skeleton.
Mm-hmm.
So we got, let me show you. We got the mannequin guy, which is gonna be like this dude, regular epic guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have, shoot, where's the new one I just got? Mixamo. We want this guy. We want them to like basically be able to transfer between each other. So with the new guy, which he has a stupid name, but I'll just right click his skeletal mesh and go to create IK rig. And this part's actually, if it actually knows about Mixamo, so it creates this little new IK rig right here. Open it up. You used to have to manually tell it, you still can, like tell it where's the hip, where's the arms, where does the bone chain start and end, and all that stuff. But now I'll show you the trick way. So it needs a solver. There's like these different, you guys are familiar with like IK, full body IK, different IK, right? If you're not, it means like inverse kinematic, meaning like if I move the foot up, it'll move the knee and the hip and the body, you know, it'll move the whole chain instead of the other way around. So you could add a full body IK here, or I can just press this button that says auto create IK, and it adds it for me, and then it figures out like where the hips are, where the shoulders and hands and all that stuff should be. To put,
cool.
you can see it puts these IK controllers already in here. So that's where I'm going to have my IK controllers. You know, like you would normally as a hands, arms, and feet, sometimes head. And then with Mixamo, you can just hit auto create retarget chains, and it generally knows what's up. So this used to be something we did by hand. Literally, I'd go in and put every single one of these. That's an arm. That's an arm. That's a leg. You know, whatever. Now it just knows. Boom, boom, boom. See? And then over here, it shows the start bone, the end bone, the goals, if it's an IK or not. It just automatically knows everything.
That's super cool.
Super cool. Saves a ton of time.
How did you? Is that literally the auto create IK on the top?
Auto create.
That's literally it.
You got to hit this first, and then hit the retarget chain. So the IK create will make the solver, which basically gives it all the solvers, like the hands, arms, then the whole full body IK. And then the chains basically tell it where does the arm start, where does the arm end. You could do it manually. So like for example, it's saying the spine is starting here, and the spine ends here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
same here with neck, whatever. And You can do a little bit of animation in here. Unfortunately, it's not as robust as it should be. They kind of split the baby. There's like a control rig system and an IK rig system. This one's
Mm.
better for retargeting, and you saw it took 2 seconds to press two buttons. So now that I've got an IK rig, I can send the data, any data from this dude, over to this dude's IK rig. So we need one more thing. If I right click my IK rig, I can make an IK retargeter and open that up. And I'm actually going to go the other way around. So there's a source and a target, right? If I want, actually, you know what? I do want it this way. So the source is going to be this guy because he has his capoeira, which is what I want to send over, right?
Mm.
And the target is going to be like whoever. In this case, I'll just use the Unreal guy. They're on top of each other right now, so you want to probably scoot them. There's this little offset. You can just kind of, it does nothing other than scoot them, visually. And then you could basically see the chain mapping here. It should, if all goes to plan, we should be able to auto chain map it. Actually, don't. Okay, yeah, let's do auto chain mapping. So this is where it tells like where the arm starts, where the arm ends, and because the bone chains are different, it needs to know like what we did in the previous step, the retargeting step. So it all says none for a lot of this. Actually, it says a lot of it. So if we hit auto, fuzzy's usually good enough. It should find everything for you.
Mm.
It'll map up arms, pinkies, hands, everything. And I used to just skip the fingers because it took too long.
Mm.
But yeah, if you auto map it, it should all work. It still might be a bit janky, but we could try it out. And you can see that they're now both doing it, right?
Right. Yeah,
Not
the fingers look creepy,
fingers look
but
bad because
yeah.
that's a Mixamo animation, Mixamo doesn't really have. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You could tweak them later, and in fact, you could
Nice.
even remove them from the chains entirely and just skip them.
Mhm.
But let's say I want to export that, so I just hit export and put it, wherever you want. Let's say here, export, whatever. And now you have, let's see, should be one in here somewhere. Here he is. There's this guy. Let's get rid of these guys. He looks stupid with his hands. So
Yeah, it's just the hands.
note to
Everything else
self,
looks
yeah,
fine.
skip the fingers. I usually skip the fingers anyways.
Uh-huh.
That guy, this guy, hit simulate, and we got them both doing it, right?
That's cool.
And it's super easy if you want like more animations. So let's say I want him dying. Die. And this time you can say without skin because I don't care about the
Mm.
I don't need to keep downloading the mesh,
Right.
And also, you don't need to use their meshes. You can, if you haven't used Mixamo before, you can upload your own characters and auto rig them here, like automatically. It's super cool. But yeah, so if I got the other animation, yeah, I gotta wait for Unreal to autosave. But then you just press the button again, and you can batch do it pretty quick, pretty easy. So if I import the next one, dying, it'll say it knows which skeleton it's going to, which is the original monster-looking dude.
Mm.
But if we just open our retargeter again, you'll see there's another animation here in the sequence, which we can play.
Wow. So it just auto does it after you set up
Yeah,
one.
and then you just hit export again if you want, and export. And now you have access to 2,000 animations on your Unreal Engine characters. So
That's cool.
you can have
Very cool.
this guy die and with his stupid looking hands, or this. My hands, they hurt. Yeah. No, just
Yeah.
skip the fingers. Honestly, if you're doing mixed most. So that would be like in the IK retargeter or in the bone chains, where this chain mapping is. See where it's trying to do all
So,
these
yeah, like
pinkies.
how would you detach the hand?
Just you would want to say none instead of
Just
you would
turn all
say
the hands to
none
none.
for all of that.
Mm.
Or even better yet, when you're doing the initial, when I press those two buttons to make the IK rig,
Mhm.
See how it adds hands and all this stuff. You can just hit delete on like all these hand, pinky, whatever. Don't need those.
Oh wow.
So that should help next time. I don't know if it's too late for his hands this time, but yeah, might be too late. I did okay. And
Yeah.
one more thing is like if you want to fix some of that because it does look a little janky. I think I might have broke it because I deleted it. But oh, so check the hands. So
Oh yeah.
we
Okay.
we can go to edit retarget pose helps too because sorry, edit source. Is that the button? I swear that's the button. Should be able to grab him. Yeah, because his hands are twisted, so I want to edit. I swear that's where the button was.
Mm.
Auto align, maybe? Try that. Yeah, hey, yeah, that actually works.
Wow.
Dude, that's a new thing, too. See, we used to have to auto try to pose them the same, but now if you just go like this, shwink,
That's
he
cool.
aligns better.
Wow.
And then yeah, it already saves like you got rid of all the hands. So
Yeah, see, hand problems are gone now, more or less.
nice.
Yeah. I mean, they're just kind of dead hands,
Yeah,
but you know,
yeah,
like,
dead hands, but they look better than
yeah, derpy
the
hands.
crumpled up like gang signs hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, you could fine tune them. I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna fine tune them to make them fit better, but with the auto align thing, you can just press that button now, and let's also snap them to the ground while we're at it. So yeah, a lot of new quality of life improvements, I think, to the retargeting thing.
Dude. Okay.